let's use the blues in a modal way to unlock the entire fretboard. This is what we're going to do. We're going to think modally. Now, when I have a 12-bar blues, 1, 4, 5, technically, modally have 3 different keys. Okay, so if I'm in my 1 chord in A, my A blues, so we'll be doing this in A, so you can put an A backing track on to help you. I will be in A Mixolydian. Right, that is going to be my mode of choice. I'm going to stay in this A position. When I get to my 4 chord, that would technically be A Dorian. Now, I'm not really going to be thinking 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. I'm going to be thinking the position of A Dorian, but I want to be thinking of it in accordance to the 4 chord, to my D7. So it would actually be D Mixolydian in this position. 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And then when I make that switch, that's what I'm going to be playing into. Right? And that will give me a modal position, but still within the mode of D Mixolydian. I'm just in this position. Now, when I get to the 5 chord, I will be playing still in the position of A Ionian. But I'm going to be thinking of it in the sense of an E Mixolydian. So that would be what I would have: 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's how I'd be thinking of that. Can I do it in the D position? If I'm in the D position, but I have my 1 chord, my A7, I would be thinking D Ionian, but for A7. Right? So I would have my 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though I would be thinking in D Ionian, I'm really thinking A Mixolydian, right? When I get to my 4 chord, that's going to be easy. That'll just be my D Mixolydian, right? When I get to my 5 chord, right, because that would be E Mixolydian, but in the D position would be D Lydian, and I'm going to be thinking, right, of it as an E Mixolydian, and then doing the same thing in the position of E. You have a backing track that you can try this to see if it lands. Just noticing where the root notes are for those changes, because they're not going to be in the position, right? When I go to my D chord, A is no longer my root note. The D is. I can bridge all of those for the 1 chord. That gives me the whole neck. I can bridge all of those for the 4 chord and the 5 chord, and that gives me the entire fretboard. Knowing where my chord tones are, so I'm not getting lost. If you're an intermediate guitar player stuck in that really boxy, robotic, pentatonic plateau that we all get stuck into, and you really want to bridge the gap between your creative ideas and what you're able to play, becoming fully fretboard fluent, comment pro below and we can get started.